You know, I had a bad day today, so I might as well kick some ass and have a chill time with my friends as we look in Crash Team Rumble.
But Doug, don't
you know when you're having a you know when you have a bad day, you know what the world really deserves most? Toys from Bob for Bob.
But now, Doug, you need to be careful. You can't just kick ass and not also substantiate a worthwhile, healthy diet. A diet that must consist of fruit.
Wampa fruit.
I like apples.
It's great to see
Apple mangoes are the best, aren't they?
It's fun to see some new expressive stuff.
Indeed.
But so Doug, what is this?
Team-based. It's a team-based battle royale somewhat game.
It kind of also gives me like
get many
vibes
Wampas as you want, and that's the win of the game.
Kind of gives me vibes of a MOBA game too.
Yeah, it really does.
At times.
So yeah, taking from the exact same engine as Crash 4, it's about time they decided to use all that they've learned to build on a multiplayer centric, as you said, battle royale sort of game where the goal is to fill up your bar with as much Wampa as possible, and no matter what you must do to reach that goal, whether you're a scorer, a blocker, or anything in between,
or a booster.
Yeah, right. That's the other name.
Yeah.
He's going for the slam dunk boom shakalaka.
Oh, if only you
And
could
he
bank,
got the 2,000 points.
Oh, if only you could bank Wampa that quickly. Go ahead, Hype.
Actually, what I was thinking is that, like, when Crash is doing that, it just does what Sid does. He just slams the fruit onto the ground and it splatters.
And just yeah. So this is Toys for Bob's latest Crash experiment, Crash project, Crash course.
Mm-hmm.
It was like what two something years in the making after the world was graced with It's About Time, and I mean I'll still say for what it's worth, it's still one of my favorite Crash games. Though weird as it's gonna sound, I honestly just decided up and skip Team Rumble because not to say like what's on offer here is bad, it just I don't know. It feels like this shouldn't have been its own standalone game.
I will say this: I probably would have.
Well, I mean, like,
go ahead.
Well, I was about to say, well, first off, if it's any consolation, last I checked, it's like priced around like half the price of what Crash 4 is.
Which that's the issue.
Which is good.
But I mean, for me, that's the issue because like I know I would have picked this game up had it been free to play. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Doug. By all means, jeez, we're taking over. Doug, your experiences so far with Crash Team Rumble, and as you're going into a matchmaking game, what are your thoughts on it?
I think the game is solid on its own standpoint. It does have some flaws within some of the battle mechanics, but at the same time, it's one of those easy things where you can just bypass that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
From what I have seen,
I do think this game is honestly pretty good.
Okay.
From what I have seen on your end and from a few other sources, I mean, like, the general basis of it is pretty solid. It's just, I do hope that, like, going forward, they do add in more than just, you know, simple character packs and costumes and whatnot to fully, you know, make this game worthwhile for the next year or two.
New mechanics,
well, they are
new maps.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will.
Okay, well then
New
that'll
stages is all fine and good, but what about new modes?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So like, more than just this, like if they had like a team deathmatch mode or like, oh, you know, or like something freaking weird like prop hunt.
Crush
Something like that.
Crash
Well,
Rumble
it is
prop
funny.
hunt. That'd be something to see.
Mm-hmm.
It is funny that you mentioned prop hunting because at the time of us recording this, we had just gotten Ripperoo added, and prop hunting is technically how you unlock him in this early stage.
Oh, that's
Pretty
right,
much, yeah. As well as some people abusing that fucking mechanic.
So, as Doug is going to be playing this live, some competitive matchmaking modes. Sorry to anybody whose usernames are in the video. You accepted this when you signed up those terms of services that everybody usually skips over reading. Haha. Now,
Also, don't be surprised if at some point or another they start really pumping out the microtransactions.
well, see, because that's the thing. Like, I personally probably would have picked this game up to give it a shot if it was free to play, just because. I'll best way I can put this. If you like anything that you are seeing in this game, or in the footage that Doug is showing, by all means, if you like it, by all means, give this game a shot. If you don't like this game, or if you don't like the gameplay currently on screen, that's kind of what the game is. So,
I mean, right from the get-go, we can see that the gameplay is more or less almost exactly like Crash Bandicoot 4. It's just with a few added bells and whistles to attach to them, properly fit the character you're controlling, and also the type of character that you're controlling.
Right.
Yep.
As each opponent is attempting to bank, is trying to bank Wumpa in their in their respective banks. There are what are some of the ways that the stage can assist our heroes and you, Doug?
Repeat that, sorry?
What are some of the ways that what
kind of like stage gimmicks there are in each map?
Well, I was gonna say not only that, like what are other mechanics besides just collecting Wumpa? What are ways that you can like assist each other?
Assisting, you can get the masks returned from Crash 4, as well as Aku Aku and Uka Uka from other maps.
What about the gem platforms?
Gems can help out for getting the masks, and gem platforms specifically can help out by boosting the player's bank. The more percentage you get, the more higher score you will get.
Alrighty.
It basically fills up the whole combo meter.
And in order to, oh my gosh, that embryo is nuts.
Be aware of the blockers like that.
There we go. We got some healing in there finally.
So I guess that's another thing that we could ask you, Doug. Like, what would you say are like your opinions on like the several different like types of characters that are in this game? Like, do you have like a particular favorite character class between like the blockers, scorers, and so on?
As of right now, my favorite is blockers. Aside from the two characters at the moment, because...
Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say because blockers. I mean, their whole thing is that they're trying to get in the way of all the other players so that they aren't able to easily score their Wumpa.
Exactly. I mean, scorers and boosters can also do that as well, but blockers is more for that.
Right. They're pretty much they're the bona fide tanks. I mean, if it's no doubt obvious when one of the fucking blockers is Dingo Dial and his freaking like
Australian dumpy.
Yeah, Australian dumpy. Yeah.
The Australian dump truck.
About what a chap.
I get and
you can also correct relics for getting special stage environments like this stage in particular, the dragons.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, this is now officially statistically the easiest game to acquire relics in, even more than the Game Boy Advance racing game. Now you just trip over them.
They're totally they're all over the place.
Way easier than Crash Force.
Understood.
Yeah.
But,
Listen,
as I put a screenshot of my fucking Tangent 6 playthrough right now.
Look, no matter what, Toys for Bob are not going to forget the freaking sass people give them for the Bob relics.
Well, and not just the Bob relics, and for how many, like, I don't know, I guess the best way I would call them are, like, the dickish boxes. The boxes that, like, they would put, like, again,
the dick box.
Yeah, we've said that yeah. No, it's just, yes, Crash 1 had one or two of those. Crash 2, I think, had one. Crash 4, genuinely, you can't get through a world without at least one level in that world having a box like that. Where you...
Yeah.
Where it's a guy dang it moment. Oh, hang on, that's all you need to get the dragons.
Like, I still remember, like, as clear as day when I did the freaking Run It By You level, and just the shock on both you and Matt's, like, face when I literally showed you how the process was to getting all the boxes.
It is lame. But anywho, as far as this game, I like what they're doing with the characters and how each has more or less their own unique like move set. Like, it really does make me wonder like how if they had plans to have these characters be playable in Crash 4. It's like there's a lot more than I would expect.
Like, being real, like, I mean, I appreciate the likes of Tana, Dingo Dial, and Cortex being playable back then, but I mean, imagine if that could have extended to some of the other characters in the roster, like Dingo Dial, or not Dingo, Embryo, Ripperoo, or heck, maybe even the brand new face, Catbat.
Oh yeah, Catbat, brand new.
That's something that I guess I want to ask you, Doug. So they made a big deal about Catbat being like,
nice,
nice, congrats.
Top performer,
like, they made
too.
A big ruckus about.
Good.
Like, so they made a big ruckus about like Catbat. Like, they are the first of many, as far as we know, but we'll just say first for now, a wholly original Crash character that we've had. Making the rounds for a number of reasons. What are your thoughts on Catbat as a character?
I like Catbat as a character. Really, really unique, honestly. And also, yes, I'm a level 100 in the pass.
It's all good.
Nice.
How many?
Yeah, no, like,
Speaking of Cat
you've clearly been spending a lot of time on this game for certain if you've already gotten this high up.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
not-
getting some of the XP in this game is honestly pretty easy, and I'm gonna bring this as a comparison. It's kind of like when I play Fortnite sometimes.
Fair enough.
So what can
As
we
well
say
as
about
people-
Cat? Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
I was about to say, as well as some people somehow bitching about how it's hard to get to 100, while it's honestly that fucking easy to do.
Depends on you ask, I guess. So, I guess while you currently have them
True.
selected, what do you say about Cat as a character?
Something that had to adjust my brain a bit when I was playing as them, because not only is Catbat also score, they're also somewhat of a healer.
Right, because they have that whole, what was it, like that whole burger tossing item, like special thing?
The burger
whatever
toss.
That is. The burger toss, that's it. Because if I'm not mistaken, their whole, a part of their backstory as portrayed by an official comic that was released, I mean, a part of it did have something to do with burgers, but I could be wrong. I just know that they're primarily they're primarily a rock star.
Yeah, they were offered a burger and a ton
Yeah,
of
basically
meat. Sorry.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing, and they did confirm they were going to make more of these for the game, which I like. Basically, when in honor of like Catbat, they had like this little comic detailing Catbat's origins about how they were originally like a creation of Cortex, but then they fled, and then they came across this totally not David Bowie inspired rock star that basically offered them a burger because they seemed like they were hungry. And Catbat decided they wanted to take that kindness and that love of rock and roll, and they met up with the bats that were busting up Dingo Dow's restaurant and recruited them to basically rob Cortex of some of his technology to pretty much make a makeshift home for them all.
Yep.
You know, at this point, I really got to think about tightening up security on my castle so I can prevent more monstrosities like this defying me.
But I am all for more mutants being like shown because like I think there is potential for wacky characters and just experimental designs like this, like with what Catbat is doing.
Well, I do know that they probably did have ideas for more of them because like there's this like very infamous like concept art that. Yeah, nice.
Sorry.
Like, I know there was this very infamous concept art that was leaked showing off what could have been, like, the whole roster of the game. And it did include a couple of classics, like we had Rippido there and Papu Papu as well. But it also had, like, a bunch of original mutant characters that we don't know if all of them are going to make it into the final cut of the game. But there are a few of them that do stand out, like the buzzard that's also a skater boy.
I even just honestly want to see... I also just want to honestly see, like, involvement and more exposure for like the Rockin' motherfucker that helped save Catbat. Like just like now, because apparently now there are like just humans and/or scientists that just don't even really work with Court. Because that's the thing, we never really, apart from maybe a bit of Madame Amberly's, Academy, you never really hear about like what are the other human? What are the other burger? What about the other like humans in this world, and what do they think of Cortex's kooky, wacky schemes?
Assuming any of them even know what they are, and actually knowing what they are, that reminds me of like in the Catbat comic, like at the very end, where they meet Cortex like in the middle of like a match like this. They're all like, "I'll never forgive you for what you did to my life," and Cortex basically is like, "Who are you?"
Well, they made a reference to Twinsanity's OST, or not OST, jeez, the Twinsanity's script.
His dialogue.
The dialogue. I've ruined the lives of so
I've ruined the lives of so many. I can't be
expected to remember every one.
You remember them all? Such a big head, such a tiny brain.
But then of course, the other reference that hype is say that you could also easily you could also easily make the "you ruined you took everything. I don't even know who you are."
I don't even know who you are.
So okay, I'm trying to think. But yeah, no. If this game were to be free to play, I probably would have given it more of a shot, just because this was in the middle of a bunch of other games I've been trying to play and give it look-see as well. There it was.
Whamp, whamp.
Of the characters that are in this, Doug, who would you say are your favorites to play?
Dingo Dow, Crash, and Ripperoo as of right now.
Okay.
Honestly, good thing we started recording as soon as we did, because this is around the time when Ripperoo actually got included in the roster.
Yep.
Yeah,
In fact,
and
I
his
think
event
this
is
is
about to end
actually-
soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the way they're handling characters is that like you'll have like a week of like an early access of sorts. Then after that, there's going to be like a waiting period before you can actually go get them for real.
Yeah. For Ripperoo, it will be the 20th of this month, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So Catbat, as you see, is exceptionally good flyer. Excuse me, everybody.
Oh boy.
The ball has incredible shielding, and oh no, crap! This freaking not nitro
Gasmoxian.
Gasmoxian. Jeez, I couldn't remember the freaking name. The Gasmoxian guy is one of the more annoying support things. Oh, again.
Seriously, look at the size. Look at the size of this guy. He puts Papu Papu to shame.
It's very good
Yeah,
for
they're
stalling
definitely
out.
some of the
people.
more. You say Papapu Papu stream, that makes me really musing. Like if they still plan on adding him into the game, how he'll look compared to that.
Oh,
'Cause, I mean, yeah, no, like if they're gonna include like some more regulars for this game, it's gonna be interesting considering that most of them haven't even been seen in the Crash 4 style yet.
right.
Yeah.
Ball!
Come on, there you go. Ball. No, pushing around.
Ball.
It's a ball party right now.
Ooh. Like I think the only reason Ripperoo managed to get is because he was technically a scrapped concept from the 4 classic.
Right. So it's
That
That's
you can,
true.
you can still see him hopping around during the first Bayou level.
Yeah, that's true. And it's funny because like I think outside of like one of the racing games, it's the first time you get to like fully play as Ripperoo in the Crash
Right, that's
games.
Not only that, I do know that the next character they're going to include soon is Engine.
Yep, which will be released in August.
how does the platforming feel? Or I guess you know what? I guess the platforming looking as good as it is. Now I honestly have this thought. How well do you think Toys for Bob could pull off a Twinsanity style Crash game where it's like open world, more like free range movement as opposed to the hallway platforming?
Honestly, I would love to see that.
Yeah, I can see it happening. Man, these people are vicious about. Oh yeah, the bounce bank.
Oh no! Okay, yeah, they're
Uh-oh.
catching on.
Man,
They're playing very defensively.
Yep, that's
You
what
will
happened.
not win.
Got it. Now we just
Nice.
too bad I won.
now they can't stop it twice. Yeah! Holy crap! That's quite the overkill.
of my... Get out of here!
So.
Thank you, sir lawyer.
But yeah, no, I mean, for what you've been showing off, I do have, I have high hopes because I mean we've seen with CTR Nitro Field, like they can keep a Crash game like actively engaging and stuff with new content and stuff. Even though that was Beanox, I know, not Toys for Bob, but I'm hopeful that new content can continue to keep this thing relevant and alive.
Actually,
Look how
like,
happy
if
he
I can
is.
make a suggestion, unless it's
I was saying, look how happy he is. I'm just happy to be here.
evil. I was about to say,
Oh.
like, at some point, oh boy,
Oh.
it is.
Wait a
it's
minute.
such
Wait.
tiny
Turn
brain.
back. Like, look from behind. Such a big head!
Yeah.
Such a tiny brain!
Look at that. Hype was right.
But yeah, what I was about to say is that, like, at some point before we end the video, maybe you should also do a match as Ripperoo just to show him off.
Oh, I was going to do that, actually.
Alrighty.
Okay. Well, then after
I'll
this
save
one,
that
then.
for last, of course.
No worries. 4 games.
Gotcha, yes.
Let's see to try to keep up this this momentum here. So do you feel, just trying to also kind of get down the brass tacks a little bit here, apologies. Do you feel that the game, how to put this, how easy would you say this game is to pick up and like learn like tech and stuff like that? Like, do you think it's very like user friendly to like learn?
Depending on certain character that you just want to play as, I'd say it's easy to pick up.
Okay.
I mean, hell, you guys can attest when I first got the game. I just figured out the crash tech already.
There's the crash tech.
I mean, it helps too that it's already working off the gameplay of Crash 4.
True.
So
But then
there's not too much else to learn.
But then I remember like the
Yeah,
Dingo
it's
Dow
basically
tech took a little
it's basically
bit to,
Crash 4 Battle Royale.
But then I know the Dingo tech. I remember the Dingo Dow tech took a little bit to learn or figure out because I don't think the game ever like tells you. You just kind of like fill around and find something that works.
And if I remember, you were disappointed when I found it out. When I found out.
Yes, because the poor little uns who had no idea what was going on were about to get thrashed by you.
I wasn't too sure how the tech was working.
But
Listen. In this game, what am I trying to say? There's definitely cutthroats in this game you have to be aware of, Logan. Like, you should have seen the one female trophy that he had to deal with the other night.
She was a bitch. I'm saying this right now. A female entropy is the most annoying character to go up against.
I still don't understand why they went with her over the, the OG more. So, like, the OG one...
There is a data mine that male is going to be in the game.
Oh, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm. And plus, I think there was also, like, an animatic of the opening released, it released in air quotes, that also has male trophy in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is that they just want to include her first, just because, well, she is one of the newest characters to be included in the series. So give her a little bit of extra rep.
That's true. It is really funny, though, because, like, this isn't even the first time something like this happened. Like, back when Crash on the Run, rest in peace, was making the rounds as well, they actually included female trophy in it as well before regular trophy.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think we all know where this is going, so let's just skip to the end.
There it goes.
Okay, we're in.
Now, watch as after all this is said and done, one of these poor schmucks is likely going to get disconnected.
Let's find
That
out.
would have been a shitter.
No, I mean,
See, that's...
the
At
embryo's
long
kind of
last, I can
moving
finally
around a
put
little
my
bit right
my
now.
brain
That I
to
will say,
use.
considering that Toys for Bob were not the ones responsible for Crash Team, CTR Nitro Field, I will give them that. I will give them credit. Like this, all in all, like the moment-to-moment gameplay
Ironically,
stuff,
probably
it
wouldn't feel
is
a thing.
working better than I thought it would. Like with the online,
boys.
like with the online and stuff.
This Ripperoo is a fighter.
He wants that bonus.
Whoa, where'd he go?
He killed him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, like, all the characters have health bars.
which I'll accept as opposed to regular Crash lore. And got it.
Die.
That is 100% boot. Oh man, you got every single gem actually. So yeah, basically it looks like the main goals to victory is good stage awareness and pulling off your role properly. Even in general, just make sure to understand when it's time and coordination with the teammates. Which,
Get out of here.
nice. Which I know they have a ping.
You know, if only killing the Bandicoot was that easy in the in the actual games.
Hang on, that Crash Bandicoot back there was
Frost the
low.
Bandicoot! Frost!
Jeez.
Bad shit.
Alright. That would be good, but yeah, no, I mean, I have high hopes for this game. Nice. Oh my gosh.
Man, this isn't even... So far, this isn't even a fair contest.
Yeah, no, you guys are literally raking in the one.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the leaderboard. I almost wonder if they had a disconnect on their end. That would be a bummer. Yeah, no, they actually maybe they're not. I saw one that said 10 and 0, 0. No, okay, no, they're all moving. They're all moving.
Allow me.
No
Allow
disconnection,
me-
they just suck.
Allow me to ruin your day.
Oh,
even
the
more.
dirt.
Bye, Ripperoo.
Oh, goodbye, Ripper. Oh wow,
Yeah, the dragon got him, I
the
think.
assist by the dragon.
Yeah, I think we're just dealing with a band of casuals.
Oh my. I will say there is only.
Casuals.
I will say there is only one thing that I think could improve this game.
What's that?
That being, oh god, why am I forgetting their names? Hang on. I'll be right with you in a minute.
The
Describe
evil
them
twins?
and...
Oh, now I remember. The main thing that I think could really finally go in to give this game one last burst of personality, I would like goodbye Ripperoo. Oh dang, I think Ripperoo's still alive. Is whatever. Chicken stew.
Oh,
chicken
right,
stew.
those.
I would like chicken stew
Well, I
to
mean,
be in
like-
this game.
Well, I mean, we have an idea of how they would look in the Crash 4 art style because of the 100% ending.
Right. But just in general, nice. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
kind of at the very least it was a very quick match after they got past the loading. But no, it's but no, just I don't know, just because the announcer is nice, by all means the announcer is fine, but something about I feel like the comedy to have more of the world played with and stuff, I feel like there could be more to it. Hey, you insane little...
There he is.
Hey, my
It looks
brother.
like he just got. It looks like he just got out of a western.
That's me.
Yeah, it's just... I do like this. I
Yeah.
do like this design for Ripperoo. The only thing I'll say is that I do miss the swirls he used to have in his eyes.
I know.
Same.
I'm sure this is...
Yeah.
It's just saying Ripperoo without the chaotic swirls.
Give it time. There's gonna be a mod. And, whoa, hang on. Something happened. Or else we're joining a
Some
match.
lobbies will do that.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fair.
Oh, okay.
Online games are fair. Myself, my brother, my sister,
Sister. They're
That's-
not even the same species.
my aunt.
Aren't kangaroos considered marsupials?
They're marsupials.
Yes.
So are bandicoots then.
So they're distant cousins.
Yes.
Yeah, distant cousins.
Distant.
Very distant cousins.
Just watch I just lose this fucking match as Ripperoo.
For one last bit of there we go.
Okay.
For one.
Oh,
Whoa!
another
Did you see how many
jailbird.
people were on your
Easy
team?
does it there, fellas.
Did you see how many people were on your team? We were gonna
slow
just.
down, Bandicoot.
We were going to destroy him. No, but I mean, we'll see what happens. You do have a level 2 season pass person, which immediately makes them a lesser Bandicoot.
Lesser Bandicoot. I am the outlaw.
You are the alpha.
I
You're
am
the
the
one-
alpha,
you're the
and not
one
the
with-
omega.
You're the one with the cool hat. It actually looks a little goofy on him.
But yeah, I mean, I see there being a lot of fun to this. How about this? After you complete the season pass, are there any other like main things to like play the game for? Like, can you like grind up like tokens or whatever, like in CTR to like purchase like cosmetics or things like that, or is it all kind of just awarded like on a random basis?
You can do that by leveling up your characters. The max level is 15, and as of right now, Dingo is the only character that's maxed out to level 15.
Okay, so
Gotcha.
all right. In that case, like it does kind of remind me a bit of multiverses as well. Then with the like personal character level, depending on how often you play them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
character
that's kinda
levels
like
and I think another thing I saw, that, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just going off memory, but I think also like multiverses, aren't there also like, you know, like certain little objectives you can complete in each match to get more XP and whatnot?
Yep. Brother.
Brother, oh
Ah,
Jesus,
brother.
a non-brother.
Get out of here. Get out of here, distant cousin.
Get here.
Ah, you're the. I'm glad you changed your last name, you son of a bitch.
Ripperoo will not fall. Ripperoo will not fall for that. Ripperoo will not fall victim to that cake.
Are you taunting on them in this video in this sanctimonious like space? Are you flexing
Yes,
on
I
them,
do.
Doug?
Yes, I do.
Oh, not taunting.
Whoa, Lord.
Oh, careful.
So Ripperoo.
Kick the pop out into the drink.
So Ripperoo has some neat mechanics to his.
See, there he is with the swirls. What's this game's excuse?
I don't
Great question.
know actually. Get in there.
I will do my job proper then, you son of a bitch.
Fine, I'm in this one.
You gonna block me? Then I'll block you.
Simple. We block the Bandicoot. So I mean, you know what?
I don't wear hockey pants.
Ha. So I think there are things that could be done to make this. Okay, how about this? One stage I would love to see in this game. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here they come.
One stage I would like.
Get ready.
One stage I would like to see make it into this game would be something based upon the Mardi Gras level.
I think that's already in the game.
Is it already in the game?
Is it?
Doug,
Mardi Gras level?
Doug, is there already a level based on the Mardi Gras stage from Crash 4?
Which one was that one again?
The very first
Offbeat.
Bayou
Offbeat,
level.
that was it.
Offbeat.
Yeah, with Bad Juju, the when it's like all very colorful and there's like ragtime jazz music playing.
No, but that is the background for Ripperoo when you select them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so that is something they're considering at some point.
Okay, because I mean, like, I would love new stages. Want some that are a little more vibrant because a number of them do kind of follow the same environment of like forest and grass and beach, or plains, grass and beach. Except for the one based on the ruins of a freaking embryo stage. The one with the Chinese dragons. I like that one as well.
Oh, careful.
Easy does it.
Nice.
Yeah, this crash is starting to give you a wallop. There you
That
go.
was a close one, dude.
That was a Coco.
Now, do you restore health on
my
it?
bad.
Okay, so you do restore health over time.
Yeah, you do.
And
You know, oddly fitting considering the publisher in question.
whoa.
Hello, distant cousin.
Hello! You must
Oh
die.
my gosh.
Distant cousin.
From downtown.
From downtown,
Honestly,
it's the Ripper of Ruse.
Honestly, out of all the characters for the emote challenges, like Ripperoos is downtown, Ripperoos is easy to get compared to all of them.
Well, because like,
And I got
What's-
Ripperoos in around 30 minutes.
I imagine because you
What
just
does it take to get it?
What I just did, you have to do a certain distance
Right, long shot.
to hit people. Yeah, just long
Okay.
shots.
Which fortunately, if you just like aim not blindly, but if you just aim it like along their path, like it's probably gonna hit them, especially with its AOE.
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Enemy
Get ready for
Uka.
feel Uka Uka's wrath.
Well, Chicken Stew, it looks like they have now summoned the devil.
You now summon
man,
the
I can't-
devil.
Oh man, I
This should
can't
give
beat
you a
him in the
chance.
cheek. I don't want to repay my debt.
He knows I can't afford it. Hurry, nice.
That is indeed unfortunate, Stu, but we all have our debts to pay.
That and at least it turns out I'm gonna have to find a new co-host for the off season. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse
so
me.
Logan, I
Pardon
did
me.
the tech like I did before.
Dang it, you did the
Jeez.
tech.
Yeah, like as far as like other characters that they could add, like I definitely am open to like them adding in new characters, like even if it's like some of the characters that were in that old concept art. As far as like returning characters, I mean, Lord knows one popular one that people love bringing up is Nina. Tiny, I think, would be pretty interesting to see in this art style.
That it would.
Nina and Tiny, I would love to see.
I know we already have Embryo confirmed.
Well, Nimbior's already in the game.
Oh, that,
Male Embryo.
sorry, not Embryo. And Jin. And Jin I know is already confirmed for the game. And
Yep.
frickin' God, why am I forgetting his?
We're getting Spyro characters.
We are getting Spyro characters. Spyro's confirmed, which fair enough. Where's our Spyro
Yeah,
4?
As well
Spyro,
as-
Ripto, and I was about to say it's like we were getting, according to the data leak, it's like Spyro, Ripto, and of all people, Allura.
I'm fine with the Laura.
Which I'm really surprised about. That really caught me off guard.
I'm fine with the Laura. That's so.
Oh,
Like,
no,
I'm
you
not
don't.
against-
so
No,
I'm not
you.
against it, but usually when it comes to like Spyro, like side characters to represent, usually it's freaking like Hunter. That gets
Yeah.
included as well.
That was a.
And you know
lovely
what?
one to do.
Ripto being considered, I mean, it's going to make up for the fact that of all the villains from the trilogy they included for CTR, they used Nasty Nork.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God! They finally put you. Like you killed a level 1 dude like 4 times.
I'm a block
Actually, going back to Crash on the Run, that's also another thing that they did. Where like for the Spyro event, they also prioritized Nasty along with Dark Spyro.
Like, not that I'm against it, considering I think Nasty deserves a little more representation, but I mean, considering that, you know, beforehand, like up until the Reignite trilogy,
Jesus.
like, this Ripto was the Spyro villain that people kept on bringing up.
Yep.
Like, no additional love for the Nork or for the Sorceress or any of them, really.
There you go.
The Sorceress, I think, gets a little bit more attention, but yeah, Nasty Nork is. But to be fair, it's not like he left that solid of an impression in the first game.
Jesus.
Not really, but I mean, he
God.
made up for it in some ways.
And in a massive
in later appearances.
And in a massive upset, 4 for 4, Doug just dominated the competition. We got to get a Doug rank in this game. It's not tough enough anymore. We need to.
It's not a Bob Relic, it's a Doug Relic.
We got to get ready for.
Bring on the dog relics.
I cannot wait for the freaking 4 glory matches to start happening in this game. But yeah, no, I mean otherwise, like there is definitely some potential here. I'm hoping to see more added to this game in the future.
Absolutely, same here. I am loving this game.
And
good.
Toys for Bob, maybe please consider free to play with season pass. Like, if you're gonna, because it's like if you're gonna start charging for season pass, like premium stuff or whatever, like maybe do free to play because I would love to give this a shot as well.
Right.
The deluxe edition of the game does the free, does 2 of the first battle passes for free, which I also got.
Okay, I mean that
and
helps.
I'm trying to remember. We're still in the first battle pass, right?
We're still in the first one. The second one doesn't start until September.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, alrighty then.
So yeah, with that said, we hope you all enjoyed Doug literally taking names from Crash Team Rumble for the PlayStation 5. You can also get this on Xbox Series if you are an Xbox player. There's no
You can also
PC
get
version. Good.
You can also get it on PS4 and Xbox One.
Okay. I know there is no Steam release of the game yet. God knows if they'll actually consider that. And it's not on Switch yet, though I have been hearing a lot of rumors that apparently it is going to be Switch bound sooner or later.
Huh.
Let's hope, because I would honestly have fun with teammates other than just being myself.
Alrighty.
Yeah. That all said, we'll see you all next time. Same Crash time, same Crash channel.
Take care, y'all.
Woo! Oh.